I interviewed for roles paying between 80k to 110k pounds in 2025. Only got rejected once, and I didn't apply to most of the roles I interviewed for. If you want to land a job in 2026, then here is what my job search looked like last year. In 2025, I got 2 job offers in just 2 weeks after quitting my job. But the part that most people don't see is that my job search actually started 6 weeks earlier when I wasn't actively looking. Overall, I spent about 13 hours interviewing last year. Let me show you how I got those interviews. I applied to less than 10 jobs, but I had about 40 plus recruiters reach out to me on LinkedIn. Now, this is why I'm convinced that one of the easiest ways to get a job in 2026 is going to be by creating visibility for yourself. So comment visibility and I'll send you the checklist that helped me get noticed by recruiters on LinkedIn. From all those leads, I accepted 5 interviews. For the breakdown of the interview invite, 3 of them came from recruiters who had reached out to me, and 2 of them came from applications I had submitted. For the salary ranges, these were the ones I interviewed for. So when I spoke to some of my friends, they mentioned that they had interviewed for roles with a higher salary range. So if you're watching this and wondering if you should aim for a higher salary, then take this as your sign. For the first company, I went through 5 stages and I spent almost 4 hours interviewing. However, I got a job for this one. The second company had an intense process. I spent about 6 hours interviewing, and this included a long portfolio review and whiteboard session on the same day. But I got the offer. For the third company, I made it to the 3rd stage before I got the unfortunately email. I withdrew from the remaining 2 processes because they didn't align with what I wanted in my next role. In summary, most of my interviews in 2025 came from visibility and not mass application. So if you want to focus on one thing this year, let it be creating visibility for yourself. Follow me if you want to get practical tips on how to get visible and hired in 2026.